What's up? How you doing? You doing great? If not, I hope this video is making you... My bad. If not, I hope this video some way somehow is gonna make you... If not, I hope some way somehow... Click on that great thumbs up to make it light up blue. I hope some way somehow this video is gonna make your day even greater if it's not already great. Click on that rectangular box thing to make it gray. Share this with whoever, how many other people you would like, whether it's your grandma, your neighbor, your teammate, your coach, it doesn't matter. Also comment down any video suggestions you have for me. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this video. It is called Another Rapper Loses His Own Show After He Couldn't Sell Tickets. Bang, 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 minimize mine, bang.
As we've discussed in the past, the careers of SoundCloud rappers have been slowly losing steam for years. Some say the audience grew up, others suggest this era was merely a fad. Recently we talked about the likes of Lil Pump and his sidekick Smoke Perp going out sad. Though I will note, I would much rather be Lil Pump than Smoke Perp at this point. At least Lil Pump can still use his name to keep money rolling in through dirty schemes like Pump's Playhouse and shilling NFTs and crypto, aka the irrelevant rapper starter pack. At this point, I don't think Smoke Perp could even land a spot on Love and Hip Hop with his irrelevant ass. I'm sure you guys remember the man had to leave and cancel a couple of his shows after he was embarrassed by the size of the crowd, merely days after he said he was destined for a massive comeback where he would even do things like win a Grammy. Someone who I would relate his career very close to is rapper Lil Xan, at least when it comes to dropping off the cliff of relevancy. I mean, at least this guy kind of lit his own fire instead of riding someone else's coattails, so I do have a little bit more respect for him, but still he is broke and making a fool of himself in 2022. A couple of months back we talked about the fact that he was out here trying to ruin him.
Yeah, I never listened to one of his songs. What happened to him? I know he was popping like a few years ago.
His former manager's reputation and basically play the victim and act like the downfall of his career was anyone's fault besides his own. You already know, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a person who cannot take accountability. As a matter of fact, I would say it's one of the defining characteristics for prolonged success. And I'm not even necessarily talking about publicly taking accountability. I'm really talking about personally holding yourself accountable in your own head. Someone who is not able to self-regulate and reflect on when they fucked up is destined for eternal conflict and self-destruction. Because when you're always making excuses for yourself, it's basically taking the easy way out. And I think that behavior is taught very early on by a person's parents. Everyone remembers the kid who could get away with murder because their parent told them they could do no wrong. It's either that, or they had the type of parent that didn't give enough of a damn to discipline them. And that is exactly who Lil Xan has grown up to be. And the saddest part is that he's now bringing other people down with his sinking ship. Much like his contemporary Smoke Perp, he was recently set to try and tour for the first time since Corona reared its ugly head. As far as I understand, he planned to tour with several bands, including one in particular who goes by the name the Dropout Kings. Which is ironic because after the first show, Lil Xan decided to drop out of the tour and not tell any of the other acts. And keep in mind, guys, Lil Xan was branded as the headliner, so this obviously made all these bands, including the Dropout Kings, very upset to be left in the dark and more or less abandoned like this. And so their lead man shared this Instagram post saying, "Due to Lil Xan dropping off the Born Dead tour, tonight's show in Tampa, Florida at Brass Mug is cancelled. We were told tomorrow's show in Jacksonville is cancelled as well. We are trying to save any show we can and perform for you all. Straight up, fuck Lil Xan 100%. I don't even care. Dude is a total piece of shit for doing this to all the artists and staff involved in this. Decided to do this to everyone after everyone already had left for tour, then doesn't show up to his set for So What Fest." To which Lil Xan responded by saying, "I dropped off the tour because your management and booking agents were taking advantage of me. Your team dropped the ball. Your team did not have any accommodation to travel or anything a tour should. You just wanted to promote your homies under my name, and we tried to work it out, but your team is obviously new at this. If you guys were smart, you wouldn't burn bridges like that and act like you had the tour planned right, but have fun on your fuck Lil Xan tour." And that message is simply rich, coming from this guy who burned ties with not only his old manager, but also his friends Adam22, who were both very instrumental in his success.
I remember I went and I was hanging out with him and his former manager, Stat Quo, and it was right before South by Southwest, and he had some shows booked, and I don't think that they were like paid shows, or they're like pretty low paying shows, you know. And Stat was saying like, we got to go tomorrow. We're going to South by Southwest. And Lil Xan was like, fuck that. I make money online every day. I don't got to do that shit. If you don't go, it's gonna be really, really bad for your career. And he didn't give a fuck. And I mean, that's just not how you become a popular artist. And I remember him telling you, hey, this is a genius concert. Like, they booked you. And if you don't go to this shit...
Wait, did he just go from tattoos on his...
And I mean, that's just not how you become a popular artist. And I remember him telling you...
Wait,
give a fuck. And I mean, that's just not how you become a popular artist. And I remember him telling you, hey, this is a genius concert. Like, they booked you.
Am I the only one that doesn't watch Adam 22? Like, he pops up every now and then on my homepage, but I just never watch it. I don't know. The type of people he has on his channel just aren't interesting.
And if you don't go to this shit, then they're never gonna fuck with you again. And guess what?
I do remember like some good interviews. Like, I think he had Juice WRLD on it, if I remember. I know he had X on it, right? Forgot who else he had it, but I haven't watched the Adam 22. No, the last one that I actually watched that I actually enjoyed was Lil Ratchet. That had to be the first one in a long time that I watched, and that even then, Lil Ratchet's interview was a few months ago. Anyways,
you didn't go, and now I'm sure Genius probably wouldn't do anything.
Now it's like he has OnlyFans models on there nowadays, and he has this dude that just keeps screaming, bro. Don't know that guy's name.
For you, you got to be real with yourself. You got to stop playing the victim, because this shit is not cool. Now you're dragging a good dude's name through the mud. He doesn't deserve that. It's super fucked up.
And quite frankly, no one gives a shit about your bridge, Lil Xan. My guess is what actually happened is they were probably marketing him like he was going to be able to sell at least 300 to 700 tickets, at least based on the venues that he was set to perform in. And when they went to the first show and barely anyone was in the crowd, they decided to pull the plug to avoid a smoke perp situation, because the visual of that empty crowd can be even more damaging to an already floundering career arc. Overall, this guy is a modern day Bozo the Clown, just like a lot of these other SoundCloud rappers. And even worse, he is ruining opportunities for other artists and most likely taking food off their table. I mean, y'all know how it is these days, guys. You step outside and you spend $100 like nothing. So this was a pretty fucked up thing for him to do. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this situation down below. As always, I do want to thank you guys.
Move myself right here. Me gonna make it bigger. We here. I never listened to Lil Xan. I know he came up around the same time, if not after Lil Pump. So that was like, what, 2018, 2019 era, I guess. I mean, it was cool, I guess. I never listened to him. But I'm just, think about it. Was Juice WRLD really ever in a... Yo, I just don't recall watching. I'm trying to remember if Juice WRLD was ever in the Adam 22 interview. I don't think he... Was he? Bro, I just haven't seen it, bro. I haven't seen one of his interviews for me to recall, but that's basically going to cap off this video. This went from Lil Xan to me really thinking about last time I actually watched the Adam 22 interview. Dang. Alright, well, this is basically going to cap off the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to make a great thumbs up, light up blue, it will throw confetti at you. Don't forget to comment anything, any video that you want me to react to next. I'll make it happen for sure, for sure. Don't forget to share this video to whoever you would like, how many other people you would like. From the ground up, the possibilities are endless. Click on that red rectangle box thingy to make it gray. Jeez, I ate so much. Hope you have a rest of your day, rest of your night, rest of your morning. Catch you in the next one. Mwah.